If you're looking for a sign to shift, this is not it. Grabe ka naman, ate! Din-discourage mo kami agad. If that's your reaction, stick with me. I'm going to explain some things, okay? A lot of you guys have been reaching out to me rin, not just here on YouTube, but also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you guys are asking for advice or asking some questions regarding becoming a regular student or shifting. And I think after about a year, I finally decided to make this video about shifting. So I don't want to make this super long, so let's just jump right in to the video. The thing is, shifting is not a walk in the park. This is the reason why pinag-iisipan yung shifting. So I just don't want you to base your decision out of just one video. Like, actually weigh things and really think about it. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do in this video, since wala akong masyadong plano, is magkikwento lang ako from the heart, I guess, about the process of my shifting, the challenges that I went through, and some things that I would tell people who are planning to shift. Okay, so sinabi ko na shifting is not a walk in a park. So, mahirap kung you will shift impulsively kasi you know, it's still gonna be a 4 or 5 year course. Hindi naman yun mababawasan, or unless ma-arrange mo, but more likely, hindi naman siya mababawasan. So, it's gonna be hard for you to go through it just because of one impulsive decision. As a shifter, I've experienced being questioned a lot of times. It's just not a pleasant feeling. I know naman na some people who are asking these questions are coming from the right heart, but it's just that there are some people naman na talaga nagda-doubt or dinadoubt ka nila, and it's tough, you know? And if you're not very decided sa naging choice mo when you shifted, mahirap siyang i-defend, mahirap siyang i-justify. So, ayan, really think about your decision. Speaking of thinking about the decision of shifting, here are the things na pinag-isipan ko when I shifted. Number 1 is why I want to shift. I made sure na the reason why I was shifting is because I think I am more passionate about the course that I'm eyeing, that I'm going to be shifting to. What I'm saying is, I just didn't want to make a decision out of fear. I still wanted to make a decision out of passion and love. Sounds cheesy, pero I'm a firm believer of making decisions out of love talaga, and out of I guess, or from the right heart, I guess is what I'm saying. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. So ayun, that's number 1. Number 2 is the risks. So ano yung mga risks na to? Am I willing to be delayed sa graduation? Am I willing to be an irregular student? Am I willing to face, I guess, the perceived judgment of people, the people who, you know, are watching me? Alam mo yun, yung mga titos and titas and everything. Kakayanin ko ba? Am I willing to go through it? Am I willing to let go of this course nang, alam mo yun, di ako super nagre-regret? And just all of these risks. I think another thing then na will be beneficial for you to consider is finances. If may tuition fee ka and it will cost you something to shift, that's something to consider in this world where education costs something, especially in some universities. It's really something to consider. Thankfully, you know, I'm blessed to be studying in a university na wala namang tuition fee. So, when I shifted, wala namang nilabas na pera. So, ayun. But I know it's not the case for everyone. So, really consider finances. Number 4 is parents' opinion. Again, I can sit here and say na that's your life, that's your choice, do whatever you want, and so on. But personally, I think I'm coming from a place or a heart na I really value my parents' opinions. It doesn't mean naman na, alam mo yun, pag sinabi nilang hindi, okay, hindi na ako magka-try mag-justify or mag-explain. No, it's not the case. It's just that I want to honor them, and I know naman na they want the best for me rin. So, yeah, it's something that I considered. Anong pwedeng sabihin nila mommy, or like, you know, how will I explain? and everything. So, yeah, it's something that I considered then. Thankfully naman, they allowed me to shift. It wasn't easy rin kasi I know they were thinking about the risks then of, shifting. But, yun, at the end of the day, I explained myself and I explained naman na I really prayed about it. So, ayun, pumayag naman sila and nakapag-shift naman ako. Okay, so those are the things to think about. I think another thing that I want to say is I don't think you will ever be 100% sure of what's gonna happen when you shift. Kasi you don't know the future naman eh. So, you will never get to that point na wala kang what if. Pero that's where the weighing comes in eh. So maybe you're thinking, what if ma-burnout ako? Kapag nag-shift ako, ma-burnout pa rin ako. Pero you have this counter-argument na, okay, ma-burnout man ako, I think I can bounce back better because I like my course na. Alam mo yun, those things, those type of arguments, those type of what-ifs, think about them. Really think about them talaga because one way or another, you're going to go through those what-ifs again. Either you remind yourself about it or other people will remind you about it. Promise, it's gonna happen. So, weigh everything talaga. So, I think that's it. Wala naman ako ibang gusto pang sabihin about shifting. I hope this was helpful. And to end this video, let me just share my story of shifting courses. Currently, I'm a 4th-year student, but I'm 3rd year standing sa current course ko. I shifted from BS Biology to BS Psychology when I was in 2nd year in college. And the reason for that is, nung mag-enroll na ako for my 1st year in college, like as in yung pinakauna pa lang, nakalagay na sa form ko na BS Bio ako. And then I asked kung pwedeng palitan or is there any way na makapag-shift na ako before I even enroll. And during that time, bawal. So sabi nila, you have to go through 1 sem muna, then maybe we can let you shift. So, umasa ako doon, I went through BS Bio, so after 1st sem, umasa ako makapag-shift na ako. But it turns out, nakasara daw yung shifting. So, I had to wait for another sem. So, that means 1 whole year of being a bio major na yon. So, during that time, grabe talaga yung dismay ako. As in, sabi ko, okay, so, scam lang pala yun. Mamahalin ko na lang ba tong course na to and stuff. And I really prayed about it talaga. As in, iniyak ko siya and niluhod ko siya kay Lord. And sabi ko, if hindi po talaga ako mag-shift or makakapag-shift, Lord, help me love my course. So, during my 2nd year as a BS Bio major, I actually really tried to love the course. And I was pretty successful naman, actually. I got really interested in biology. I loved how nakikita mo siya everywhere kasi, diba, it deals with life. And you see plants around you, you see people, you see animals and stuff. So, ayun, it's something na I never thought was so wonderful din pala. Kasi when I went to the 1st year, iniisip ko lang noon, I'm just doing this para makapag-shift and all. So, I really made myself, or hindi naman I made myself, pero I really asked God for grace to be contented rin talaga sa course ko. And then after that 1st year in college as a BS Bio major, I flew back here to where I'm at right now. So it's a different country. And yun, I was here for vacation. So there was this time na I was sitting in a church service. Ayan. Tapos, kalagitnaan ng service, nag-announce yung College of Science and sabi nila na nagbukas daw ang shifting for psychology. And nashock ako nun. You know why? Kasi pag-announce nila, 3 days na lang before deadline ng pasahan ng Rex. So parang, inisip ko talaga nun, okay, I'm really miles away at the moment. I can't just fly right now. And alam mo yon, ayusin yung Rex ko and everything. Like, it's just super hassle. And I was really sad during that time. And I don't know. I didn't know what was happening. Kasi parang I felt like, okay, grabe, I waited for this. And now, geographically, I'm miles and miles away from the Philippines, and, hindi ko alam kung paano makakapag-shift pa ba ako, itutuloy ko ba to, and grabe lang yung bigat during that time. And after the service, fellowship na, so I was just like chilling there sa parang lounge area namin, and nilapitan ako ng ninong ko. And, tinanong na ako ninong ko, bakit ako parang matamlay and all, and I explained. And he just asked me this question. Ang sabi niya, pinag-pray mo ba yan? And I was like, opo. And when I said opo, he immediately got up and told my parents na, oh, she prayed about it, check the flights. So, nag-check sila ng flight schedules, and everything was full. As in, full pack yung flights noon. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is never gonna happen talaga, Lord. Tinatanggap ko na po, just give me grace na gumraduate as a bio major and all. And the people around me had so much faith. And that's what I'm really thankful for. Kasi during that time talaga, as in, I was really losing hope na eh. Kasi parang for me, the doors are closed, okay, walang seats sa planes and everything. But the people around me were like, hindi, kaya yan. If will ni Lord yan, magbubukas siya ng isang seat. And my parents were like, okay, let's try na mag-chance passenger. So, ang chance passenger is, pupunta ka dun sa airport and then just hope, na hindi sumipot yung isa sa mga passengers that actually booked the flight. And that's the only time na pwede kang sumama sa flight na yun. So, that's what we did. Then, that night, when we went home, I packed my things agad, made the letter na for shifting and all, and then we tried going to the airport that night, agad-agad. And first try, wala. Second try, it was hassle pa rin kasi 4 kami nag-aagawan sa isang seat. Sa isang flight. And I think that was already the second day of pasahan ng requirements. So, 1 day na lang, hindi na ako makapagpasa. So, ayan, I was there at the airport and 4 of us were, fighting for this seat. And my parents were kind of worried na kasi they were convinced na during that time na, I really wanted to shift. And sinabi ko lang sa kanila like, easy lang po tayo kasi easy lang to kay Lord. Like, if will to ni Lord, easy lang to sa Kanya. We don't really have to go under the table like what the other passengers are doing. Kasi the other passengers were doing that. So, yun, we don't have to do anything like that. Kaya to ni Lord. And I think that time, kaya ganun yung response ko was because I already decided or even prayed na rin kay Lord na sabi ko, if hindi po ako makakapag-flight right now, then tatanggapin ko na. Yun. Kasi there was no other way naman. So, ayan, sabi ko, Lord, I'm just gonna fight one more time. Just one more time. And if hindi talaga, then gets ko na po. Gets ko na, Lord. Yun. And, ayun, thankfully, due to some policies, not anything under the table, due to actual policies, ako yung napiling passenger to go on a flight. So, I went in the airplane, naka-board na yung mga passengers, so ako na lang hinihintay. So, I really ran and everything. Tapos, nandun ako sa pinakadulo ng airplane and sa pinakadulong upuan. So, like, beside the aisle. And super uncomfortable kasi if you've been on flights, yung pinakadulong part ng airplane, grabe yung turbulence doon. Pero I was like, okay, it's better than nothing talaga. And I just really want to go to the Philippines right now. So, ayun. And then, I got to the Philippines. After a few hours of arriving, I got my recs na. Tapos, yun, I filed for shifting. And after shifting, hindi pa tapos yung challenge because we were late sa enrollment. There was something na nangyari sa papers namin. And we were late, I guess, for like 2 months. So, 2 months in the school year, tsaka pa lang kami nakapasok. So, maraming paghahabol sa lessons yung naganap. Pero, it is what it is. And right now naman, your girl is third year na sa BS Psychology, and grabe lang yung journey. And I guess I'm saying this story just to explain rin where I'm coming from. Kasi diba, like what I said, shifting is not a walk in a park, and it's there are so many challenges talaga that will come. I mean, hindi ko naman sinasabi na the same challenges that I experience will be the same challenge for you, no? You may have it easier or harder. Pero I think, ayun nga, beneficial talaga na desidido ka na una pa lang. Because I think kung hindi ako naging desidido and hindi ko na-weigh yung mga bagay-bagay, I could have given up during the time pa lang na sinabi sa akin na hindi ka pwedeng mag-shift after first sem kasi nagsara yung shifting. Pero ayun, I really pushed kasi I really prayed about it for over a year. Yun nga sinabi ko, diba? Iniyak ko na to and niluhod ko na to kay Lord for over a year. And I just know, deep in my heart na I really want to shift and may go signal kay Lord. And I think that's really what kept me going. It wasn't, it wasn't because grabe ang tatag ko or ang lakas ko or something. It wasn't because I was 100% sure, because I wasn't. It was just because ang dami ng assurance kay Lord talaga na He's with me through the journey. And I couldn't have done it without Him. Super cheesy, pero it's so true whenever binabalikan ko yung story yun. And grabe, I'm just so thankful talaga. So, yeah, again, if you're looking for a sign to shift, this is not it. Weigh things, think about things, and pray about things. Really, pray about things. Kasi kahit ano pang door ang bagsara dyan, if will talaga ni Lord, bubuksan at bubuksan niya yan. Kahit humarang pa yung mga tao dyan, diba? If will ni Lord, He will always make a way. Sure ako doon. Because I've experienced it firsthand. So, ayun lang guys. That's it for this video. I hope you got a thing or two sa video na to, and I really hope that I was of help. If there's anything that you wanna ask, any comments, suggestions, you guys can comment down, and I'll read them and I'll reply to them naman if I can. And ayun, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching this video. And I guess I'll see you in my next one, whatever that video would be.